Hello and welcome. My name's Kathy A, and today I thought I would do a sort of get ready with me using a few of the new products that I found this past month and put them to the test. Probably the biggest new product that I picked up was the ANASTASIA Soft Glam Palette. Some people are calling it the Soft Glam Palette because the font on there looks very deceiving. It looks like a C, but it's Soft Glam. It's a very interesting palette. It's got some warm tones and purple plums in there. And it's really not extremely interesting as a palette, but I found it was very easy to use. This color up here, which is called Sultry, had a ton of fallout. I actually had to stop filming for a few minutes and clean up all the fallout after I put that Sultry shade on, and that is one of the metallic shades. Very, very, it's pretty on. Let's see. That's better. It's very pretty on, but the fallout was just incredibly bad, and we'll see how it fares. I do have it on my lid today. I'm also using the Kiss a Frog from Essence, which it's a green lipstick. It smells like pine to me, like green like a tree. But when you put it on, it is a pretty pink, and I saw this from Shake Up Makeup. Laura, she was demonstrating it. It's a very pretty color. I do have that over the top of my Sephora lipstick, and this is the MMMM shade, and this is exactly the same as my Urban Decay Vice lipstick in Violate. So if you like Violate from Urban Decay, this is a little bit less expensive. This is a Sephora lipstick in but they're the exact same shade on the lips. You can't tell them apart. I also tried my new primer, which I like it so much I don't have any other primers now. And this is the SMASHBOX Primerizer. And this is a moisturizing primer. It works really well, especially I notice things when I test things out. I put a primer on one side and I don't use anything on the other side, and I just see what exactly it did for me. And this one, in every case, moisturized, especially around my nose and around my marionette lines there. And on the other side where I didn't have the primer, it went like all nubby around my nose with the foundation. You can see pores, things like that, and this seemed to work really well. So I think this is new from SMASHBOX, so definitely love that, the primerizer. So I'm actually giving away all my other primers. I'm just going to have that one. I'm also using something I saw on Angie's Hot and Flashy. I have only 2 eye primers, and this is one of them. This is the NYX Proof It. It's a waterproof eyeshadow primer. It's very thin consistency. You put it on and it disappears on your lid, leaves it slightly tacky, and so when you put the shadow on, it really adheres to it. On my lips, I usually moisturize with the Agave lip mask, and I use the lip primer, or the Lip Insurance it's called, from Flower Beauty. This is their highlighter palette, which everybody has been raving about. I know Miss Gold Girl, Marnie Goldberg, she actually loves this. She thinks it's better than anything high-end, and it's got 3 shades, 3 of the main shades you would probably want for highlighters. There's kind of a ivory shade, a peachy glow, and then a golden glow, and I think they're very, very pretty. I use the peachy pinky glow in the center here. It's very, very glowy though. So I put it on first, and then I put my matte blush over the top of it, and it seemed to work well to sort of give a little bit of glow to my blush, but yet not be so overpowering that I'm, you know, like Mom's 63 Buick Chrome. So I did go back to the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This is the medium shade though. They had, before they only had a light or a dark, but now they have added in a medium shade, and I really like that. I think it adds a little bit when you don't want to do the contour thing. You can get a little bit more of texture dimension to your face with just a little bit more of this as opposed to the light shade. And it does smell like coconut. It's a very pleasant smell. Some of you don't like coconut, of course you would want to avoid that. The other thing I did was, this is something I got at Dollar Tree of all places, and this is a fan, and Tati, who's come under fire lately for her vitamin release, she loves using a fan to dry when she sprayed her setting spray on. You just put this on and it dries it right away. Or your primers, when you're putting your primers on, if you don't want to wait a few minutes for them to set in before you put your makeup on, you can do this and it really speeds up the time, the drying and absorption time. So I really like this. It was $1 at Dollar Tree. They had all different colors in there. And God bless them. I love this. I think that's great. Tati was pretty cool to mention that. I'd never even thought about that. I do have a question for any of you. This is the Airspun powder from COTY. Everybody talks about it, how it's nice, and it is nice, but I hate the aroma of this. There's 3 types of this. There's one that's kind of a translucent, it's a very light shade. Then there is the translucent extra coverage, which is what this is. It's got a slightly pinky tone to it. They all come with this wonderful powder puff. I love it. And they've got a sifter here in the top. But the smell is awful. The 3rd type that they have, it's in a blue box as opposed to the orange. And that is the unscented. And I know they make it, I just can never seem to find it. So if any of you know where I can find the blue box of the Airspun, I'd be most grateful to you if you could tell me where I could get the blue box unscented, because I love this powder, but the scent is like, oh God, the pong. I also tried out a new mascara from Stila, and I had watched a YouTuber talk about this, that they said it was their favorite mascara, that it gave them false lashes, and that, you know, they weren't using any other mascara, so, you know, I'm just too tempted. And I found several mascaras I love, but I thought I'd give it a try. It's the Stila Huge mascara. It's a pretty strong wand. It goes on nicely. It gives you kind of a medium lash. You do get a full lash. It's supposed to curl, volumize, and lengthen. It does do that to a degree. I don't think it's as big honking lashes as my Cargo or my MAC, but it's pretty on par. And this Total Temptation, which is in waterproof, actually works really nicely as well. It reminds me a lot of it, but of course the pricing point is a little bit different, so I'm not sure about that. concealer I use is actually a combination of two, and I like to combine these two. These are my only two concealers. Only two. That's all I have. One of them is the IT Bye Bye Under Eye. This is the very thick, very satiny look formula from IT Cosmetics, and I don't like wearing it on its own. It's too much for me. So I use this one, which is Philosophy's Hope in a Jar, Renewed Hope in a Jar concealer. So I used the concealer, and then I put just a teeny drop of this in, blend them together, and then I use it so you get the coverage and the longevity of the IT, and you get the smooth texture and nice coloring of the Philosophy. And I love this combination together, and that's what I use. I have a lot of under eye lace, as I call it. It's a lot of dry skin. Looks very, very desert flourish. So I like to use this combination. And you know, when I did my clean out, I was sincerely cleaning out. I mean, I'm down to 4 foundations and 2 concealers. And for a YouTube person who talks about beauty, that's very little. It's really very little. But it made a lot of people happy when they got their packages recently. Now the eyeliner I used was from Mally, and these are beautiful eyeliners. Once they're on, they stay put for the day. This particular one, I believe, is called Royal Plum, and it's a very pretty purple. You can sheer it out. If you want to use it as a shadow, you have to do it as soon as possible when you put it on, or it'll stay. It stays where you put it as you put it. So once you put that puppy on, you smear it out or do what you want with it, and it's there for the day. You could use this as a single eye look as well. I also have that particular formula in the Brownstone, which is a beautiful shimmery taupe, which can give you a very nice kind of smoky look under your eye. It's a very, very pretty color. So I have those 2 colors. I may get a couple more, I'm not sure, but I do love those from Mally, and I really like supporting her brand. She's a great gal. I didn't use any false lashes today. I thought it would be good to just see what this particular mascara did and how it worked throughout the day. I want to see if it leaves any dings. That's important to me. And so the lip liner I used is from Revlon, and I thought I would give it a try. This is the color Stay in the color Blush, and I did use it. It's kind of a darker mauvey color, and it came in the blister pack with a free lipstick. So you get, I think it's, what is this called? Silver Line Rose. Does that sound right? What a pretty color. So over the top, it does add a little bit of sheen, but it's a really nice combination. It was like $6.99 or something like that. It was on sale. So that's really neat. I do like Revlon lip liners. I'm going to be going on a bit of a low buy over the next 6 months and use what I have and love what I have, and share a few more topics with you. Not just makeup. I think there's more to life than makeup, and I think that it'd be interesting to add a few more topics to the game here. Anyway, I hope all of you are having a wonderful week and have a beautiful day. Take care. Toodles.